Imagine the world breathing differently. Just one night, a small shift in the invisible air around us. You fall asleep as usual, unaware that a quiet miracle has happened. While you dream, the atmosphere thickens with life itself. Oxygen levels have doubled. When you wake up, the air tastes sharper, cooler, almost electric. Every breath feels like a shot of energy. You laugh softly because it feels incredible. Your chest lighter, your mind clearer. But within minutes, the world begins to behave in ways no one has ever seen before. As sunlight spills across cities, metallic objects start to change color. Rust blooms almost instantly on cars and rooftops. Paper, leaves, fabrics, all seem to age and fast forward. In kitchens across the planet, breakfast turns dangerous. Matches flare brighter. Gas stoves roar like jet engines. People panic when ordinary sparks become miniature explosions. The planet's chemistry is racing ahead, and no one knows how to stop it. Scientists rush to their laboratories, calling each other in disbelief. The numbers don't lie. Oxygen concentration has jumped from 21% to 42%. The last time Earth breathed like this was 300 million years ago, in the age of giant insects and lush swamps. Back then, trees were taller than skyscrapers, and dragonflies had wings wider than a man's arm. Oxygen had turned life into a furnace of growth. But our modern world, filled with fuel, engines, plastics, and delicate lungs, is not built for that fiery breath. By noon, the sky changes tint. It shines a paler blue, richer with ozone, and reflecting sunlight differently. Fires erupt in forests where the temperature barely rises. Firefighters are helpless because everything burns twice as fast. The air itself seems to feed the flames. Yet in the chaos, plants undergo a frenzy of photosynthesis. Leaves grow thicker overnight. Flowers explode into bloom, and grass fields shimmer with metallic green. Nature is awakening in overdrive, and it is beautiful, terrifying, and unstoppable. Within hours, hospitals report thousands of patients with dizziness, nausea, and headaches. The human body thrives on balance, not excess. Too much oxygen triggers a chemical flood inside our cells. Molecules called free radicals start tearing through tissue like invisible sparks. Ironically, the more we breathe, the more we begin to burn from the inside out. Airplanes divert as engines run hotter than their limits. Power stations flicker under the strain of excess combustion. Around the globe, scientists confront an ancient law. Oxygen is both giver and destroyer of life. Doubling it has doubled everything: energy, fire, possibility, and risk. As night falls on this first day of abundance, cities glow under skies clearer than ever before. Stars seem closer, brighter, as if the universe is watching to see what humanity will do next. The miracle of breath has turned into a test of survival, and the clock has just started ticking. By the second day, humanity's excitement has given way to raw confusion. The sudden change is everywhere, written into every molecule of the world. Scientists call it hyperoxia, an excess of oxygen that pushes nature beyond its comfort zone. The chemistry is simple but merciless. Oxygen loves to bond, and when there's too much of it, everything reacts faster. What used to take years now happens in hours. Steel bridges begin to show deep red streaks as oxidation races across their surfaces. Underground pipelines leak because microscopic cracks expand like open wounds. In laboratories, ordinary chemical reactions run wild. A mild-mannered reaction turns violent with a mere flicker of heat. Oxygen has made energy cheap and chaos expensive. Inside the human body, the results are even stranger. At first, people feel strong, as if every cell has been supercharged. Athletes run faster, their muscles flushed with fresh fuel. But then fatigue arrives, burning and invisible. In hospitals, doctors run tests and see that blood oxygen saturation is beyond normal limits, yet organs are under stress. Free radicals, those unstable fragments of oxygen, are slicing through DNA and membranes. Eyes sting, headaches grow, and lungs begin to ache. The air that birthed us is now slowly poisoning us. Animals respond according to ancient instinct. Small insects thrive. They grow larger and more aggressive as their bodies can now absorb oxygen without overheating. Cats pant restlessly, dogs refuse to run, and birds seem dizzy in the dense air. Deep in forests, giant trees awake from dormancy. Their bark thickens. Their leaves become heavy oxygen factories that reshape the color of the atmosphere above them. Within weeks, the planet looks greener and older, as if time itself has reversed. Technologists scramble to redesign machines. Engines refuse to behave normally, exploding or stalling in conditions they were never meant for.